this word? No, it's cuddles. Cuddles. Everybody say it with me. Cuddles. So this is one of the vocabulary words this week. And cuddles is a verb. Its definition means to lies close and comfortably. The mother cuddles her young penguin to keep him warm. What is something you can cuddle with? What is something you can cuddle with? Crayon? A teddy bear. Okay. Okay, a dog. A cat. A pillow. Those are all great answers. We can cuddle with pillows. I heard dogs. I heard cats. How about your parents? Does anybody still cuddle up with their parents and watch movies or something? Okay, yeah, I'll go cuddle up with my mom sometimes, even though she don't want me there, but you know. So we can all cuddle with those things. So good job. And so the next vocabulary word is flippers. Everybody say it with me. Flippers. Good job. And flippers is a noun. It means broad, flat body parts used for swimming. The penguin uses his flippers to push himself through the water. What other animals have flippers? What other animals have flippers? Fish, okay. Otters, okay. Dolphins. A duck, okay. All right, and so how do you think they would use their flippers to get through the water? Let's demonstrate. How do you think they'll do it? Okay, they'll do that. Okay. Awesome. So what's this vocabulary word? Flippers. Good. So frozen is a verb. It means to harden with cold, turn to ice. Does anybody eat ice? Okay. All right. So the ice was frozen, so the ice skaters could skate without falling. Has anybody ever been ice skating before?
I have, but I had to use one of the slide.
Okay. Have you?
I went once.
You went once. Okay, well I don't know how to skate, so I don't bust my head. So I've never gone before. Okay. So what is something that can be frozen? What's something that can be frozen? Okay. Something that can be frozen. Juice? Okay, good. A soda? Okay. Crab meat, okay.
A pinball gun with one of those needles on it.
Okay. All right, so we can freeze all type of things. Has anybody ever had frozen fruit? Okay, fruit we can. Okay. So yeah, those are all things that can be frozen. So what's this vocabulary word? Frozen. Good job. And what is this bird doing over here? Hatching. So that's this vocabulary word, hatch. And hatch means to come out of an egg. The baby chicks begin to hatch from the egg. Has anybody ever seen a chick hatch from an egg in person?
I was going to, but you could see it.
Okay.
I had my own baby chick hatch from the egg.
Okay.
I had
You last week?
No, a long time.
Oh, a long time ago.
My sister kept on wanting to put it in mine.
Okay, so how does an animal hatch from an egg? How do you think an animal hatches from an egg?
When the person that gives birth to the baby chick, gives it protein and stuff for it to grow and hatch.
Okay, all right. So how do you think they hatch from an egg?
They pick at from the inside, it opens up, then opens up.
Okay, awesome. So they pick at it, and what do you think they use? Their beak?
Yes.
Their beak. Okay, and so what's this vocabulary word? Hatch. Good. And hatch means what?
Getting yourself into
To come out of an egg. Good. So our next vocabulary word is pets. You see, that's his pet. That's the bird's pet. So So he strikes with a beak. The bird pecks at the egg until it becomes free and hatches. So we just talked about that, peck. He uses his peck to hatch out of the egg. And so, what's the vocabulary word? Pecks. And so what other things can birds peck at? What other things can birds peck at? So they're going to use their pecks. They're going to use their pecks to peck. So what other things can they peck at? Berries, okay. Trees. Okay, all right.
Corn and their food that they eat.
Corn and the food that they eat. Human. Okay, well, yeah, they can peck at a human if they get close to it, but I don't want them to get close enough for me to peck. You think that might hurt, huh?
No. Yeah.
No. So if a bird pecks you, you don't think it'll hurt?
No. If a woodpecker did, oh, yes.
Okay, well, I don't want a bird to get close enough for me to peck me to find out if it'll hurt or not. So, all right, and preen. Preen is a bird. It's smooth and arranged feathers with a beak. I watch my parrot preen himself. And so what are you preening? What is he doing? Preening. If that bird, by looking at the picture, what do you think that is? Preen. He's preening. Okay, he's covering his feathers. Charlie, you had something? Had the same thing he had, okay. Smoothing his feathers out. Bathing, okay. Cleaning his feathers, good. So preen is just maintenance. They're cleaning their feathers, they're pecking it out, they're smoothing it out. So what do birds do when they preen? So we just talked about that. They smooth out their feathers, they clean themselves, so that's good. And what's this vocabulary word? Preen. Good. And so snuggles. Right, snuggles lies closely and comfortable. So what other vocabulary that we have that'll go with this one? What's the very first word we talked about? Cuddles, good. So the polar bear snuggles her babies to keep them warm. What do you snuggle with? Does anybody sleep with a teddy bear? No. Does anybody have a blanket, a cozy blanket or something that they use? I still snuggle up with a pillow sometimes. Okay, you don't. Okay, what do you snuggle up with?
My dog nubs.
With your dog nubs. Okay, what do you snuggle with?
Snuggle with my pair of stuffed animals that I put in a room that I think is my family as animals.
Okay.
My cat.
Your cat. Okay, so good. And what's this vocabulary word? Snuggles. Good. So this week's spelling words. This word is finish. Everybody say it with me. Finish. Okay. Everybody, let's spell finish. Let's get ready to go. F-I-N-I-S-H. What's the word? Finish. Good. Pilot. Pilot. Everybody say it with me. Get ready to go. Pilot. All right. Let's spell pilot. P-I-L-O-T. What's the word? Pilot. Good. Even. What's the word? Even. Let's spell even. Get ready to go. E-V-E-N. Good. What's the word? Even. Good. Wagon. Let's. Okay. Sorry. Wagon. Okay. Let's spell it. Get ready to go. W-A-G-O-N. Good. What's the word? Wagon. The next word. What's that? Anybody know that word? Music. Y'all are awesome. Good job. Let's spell it. Get ready to go. M-U-S-I-C. Awesome. What's the word? Music. Good. What's the next word? Silent. Good. What's the word? spell silent. Everybody, let's get ready to go. S-I-L-E-N-T. What's the word? Silent. Good. Rapid. Rapid. Okay, let's spell rapid. Get ready to go. R-A-P-I-D. Rapid. Good. Rapid. Next word. Female. Female. Is female a girl or a boy? Girl. Y'all are awesome. Okay, let's spell female. Get ready to go. F-E-M-A-L-E. What's the word? Female. Good. What's this word? Lemon. Awesome. Okay, let's get ready. Let's spell lemon. Get ready to go. L-E-M-O-N. What's the word? Lemon. Awesome. This word is pupil. Does anybody know what a pupil is? No, that's a pimple. This is pupil. No, not pimple. This is pupil.
No, that one's in your eyes.
Okay, Charlie? It's what? A student. Awesome, awesome, awesome. A pupil is another word for a student. So if I say you all are pupils, that means you all are students. Good. So what's the word? Pupil. Okay, good. Let's spell pupil. Get ready to go. P-U-P-I-L. What's the word? Pupil. Good. What's the word? Focus. 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 Focus means to pay attention. I need everybody to focus. Focus. Let's spell focus. Get ready to go. F-O-C-U-S. What's the word? Focus. Good. What's this word? Anybody know? Robots. Robots. Okay, let's spell it. Get ready to go. R-O-B-O-T. Robot. And this word is tulip. It's a type of flower. Tulip. Let's spell tulip. Get ready to go. T-U-L-I-P. What's the word? Tulip. Y'all are awesome. And this word is camel. Camel. Let's spell it. Everybody, get ready to go. C-A-M-E-L. Camel. Camel. What's the word? Camel. What's the word? Everybody. Camel. Good. So those are this week's spelling words, and I am looking for everybody to make 100 on the spelling word.
So I thought I'll pass it out. So
It is.
everybody
And so
can
this
filled out
week
already.
we're talking about
I had to do the
magnitude
same.
and supporting details. And so we're going to watch a video on it. So y'all make sure y'all pay attention.
The informational texts. They are all around you. What types of information can you learn from reading these texts? Just about anything you can think of. Informational texts are packed with facts, examples, and details about a topic. Sometimes there is so much information in a text that it is easy to feel lost. Where should you begin? Which pieces of information are most important? What do you need to remember? Luckily, you can use strategies to help you find your way when reading informational texts. One strategy is to ask questions. Look at this text. Before you read a text like this, ask, why am I reading this? What do I already know about the topic? What do I want to learn? While you read, ask, are any parts confusing? Do I need to reread to understand? If you see a word you don't know, ask how you can find out what it means. After you read, ask, did I meet my goals for reading? What did I find most interesting? What questions do I still have? After asking questions about a text, answer them. You might be asked to answer questions about a text during class, for a homework assignment, or on a test. You can find the answers to most questions by looking closely at what the text says. For example, you might be asked, do cats like to play? To answer, look for evidence in the text. The evidence tells you that yes, cats are playful. Here's another question. What are 2 reasons to have a pet cat? To answer, look for evidence in different places. You may find several possible answers. 2 reasons for having a pet cat are that cats are affectionate.
Okay, so let's pause that right there for a minute. So what is something that they talk about in the video? What can we do when we're reading?
Ask questions.
We can ask questions. Cartier?
Ask questions.
Okay, so when we read, is this information is important? That's what he said. Do I have to know this information when I read the text? Is it important? So what is the main idea? It's the what? It's the most important detail in the story. And then we have the supporting details which goes with the main idea. So we can read our text and we can eliminate the information that's not important.
You might be asked, do cats like to play? To answer, look for evidence in the text. The evidence tells
So
you
our
that
evidence
yes,
supports
cats
our
are
main
playful.
idea.
Here's another question. What are 2 reasons to have a pet cat? To answer, look for evidence in different places. You may find several possible answers. 2 reasons for having a pet cat are that cats are affectionate and don't mind being alone. The next strategy is to find the main idea. The main idea is the most important idea that the author wants you to understand. Often, the author states the main idea clearly right in the text. All details add up to the main idea. For the next strategy, find the details that support the main idea. All the facts, details, and examples in a text work together to support the main idea, like beams holding up a bridge. The last strategy for reading an informational text is to look for ways that ideas are connected. That will make them easier to understand. One idea leads to the next. Transitional words or linking words join ideas. Look for linking words that put ideas in order. And linking words that show cause and effect. The next time you read a nonfiction book or article, use all these strategies. You'll be on your way to understanding informational texts.
Okay, so with that, we learned that we can ask questions. We can do what? We can look for supporting details. We can look for connections, and we can find. We can look for the evidence. So, what did you learn from watching that video? What are main ideas?
Ask questions.
Not to ask questions. You ask questions to find your supporting evidence to match your main idea. So what is the main idea? It's the what? Okay. It's the most important detail in the paragraph or in the story. So main idea is the what? In the story. It's the most important detail. So it's what's most important. And then our supporting details are small pieces of information that matches our main idea. That will help us find our main idea. So let's take this main idea and supporting details quiz. So, what would be a supporting detail? Remember, we're looking for supporting details for the main idea. The main idea is the trees in that forest are really old. The trees in that forest are really old. So that's our main idea. And so we're going to look for supporting details to match the main idea. And so it's going to give us it's a quiz, so we're going to see how many we can get right at the end. So the first one, many people enjoy hiking because it is so quiet. Is that you think that's it? Okay. Some trees were around before I was born. It is very easy to get lost in that woods. The leaves turn red and orange in the fall. Okay, so those are our supporting details. Our main idea is the trees in that forest are really old. So which one of those best supports that main idea?
Number 2.
2, okay? Some trees were around before I was old. Does everybody agree? Okay, let's see. Awesome, good job. So, Tommy is the laziest student in the class. That's our main idea. Tommy is the laziest student in the class. Our supporting detail, he hardly ever gets his work done on time. He shows up for class on time every day. He is the best at kickball. He can never remember people's names. Okay? Tommy is the laziest student in the class. Which one of those supporting details best supports our main idea? A. He hardly ever gets his work done on time. Awesome. Y'all are awesome. So next, the Pizza Cottage is a very popular place to eat. Our supporting details, they don't have enough tables for everyone. Their pepperoni pizza is really juicy. It is located right in the middle of town, or you get free refills on your drinks. The Pizza Cottage is a very popular place to eat. So which one of those details best supports that main idea? The Pizza Cottage is a very popular place to eat.
Free drinks.
Okay, free drinks. Let's see. Okay, the most important detail. The most important detail. Cartier. The second one.
3.
3. Okay, so let's look at it. We have 2 choices left. Let's look at it. Remember, the main idea is the most important detail. The main idea is the most important detail. The supporting details is evidence to support your main idea. Okay, so we have 2 choices left. Our main idea again is the Pizza Cottage is a very popular place to eat. They don't have enough tables for everyone, and you get, it is located right in the middle of town. Which one of those tells you that the Pizza Cottage is a very popular place to eat, class?
Number 3.
Okay, if it's very popular, then what? Which one?
Number 3. Number 3.
3? You think so? So let's think about it. So let's put it this way. If you're popular in school, then what does that mean? If I said Cartier is popular, so if somebody is popular, then that means what? All the kids want to be around him, right? So if he's popular, so the Pizza Cottage is a very popular everybody is there, they don't have enough tables for everyone. So it's popular. They're gonna run out of space, right? Right. So the next one, getting a job can be very important. Getting a job can be very important. Some jobs allow you to work outside. You might have to be interviewed first. You'll never have enough money to buy food and clothes. Make sure you are never late. Getting a job can be very important. Which one of those supports? Getting a job is very important. Cartier? Okay. Does everybody agree? Does anybody have any other thoughts? Getting a job can be very important. Cartier said you may make sure you are never late. Is that the most important detail to support that main idea? Does anybody have anything different? Number two, okay, you might have to be interviewed first. Does everybody agree?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think?
I like it's number 4.
Number 4, okay, getting a job can be very important, okay? So remember, we're looking for the most important detail that support that main idea. So we had some say that you may have to be interviewed first. Then we had some say make sure you're never late. So let's see. Not the most important. Not the most important. Getting a job can be very important. So everybody else said you might have to be interviewed first.
Getting a job is very important.
So remember, the most important detail that supports the main idea. Okay? Number 1, do you have the same, you think the same thing? Getting a job can be very important. Number 3. Good. Getting a job is very important. We get a job, you'll have money to buy food and clothing. Okay? So let's try this one. Precipitation is any form of water that falls from the sky. We are still not sure about today's weather. Many clouds form low to the ground. Sleet is often mixed with rain or snow. And have you ever built a snowman in the spring? Look for the most important detail to support the main idea. The main idea is precipitation is any form of water that falls from the sky. So, we are still not sure about today's weather. Many clouds form low to the ground. Sleet is often mixed with rain or snow. Have you ever built a snowman in the spring? Which one of those is the most important detail that supports that main idea? Okay, Charlie, what do you think? Okay, Jada, what do you think? Participation is any form of water that falls from the sky.
It mixes with rain or snow.
Okay. Awesome. It mixes with rain or snow. Okay, so y'all did pretty good on that. So you can open up your Chromebooks. So we don't have time, so we'll do that tomorrow. So y'all did awesome today. Thank you for paying attention. Thank you for your participation. And you may go.
Kaden, I need to see you at my table.